The core membership of an in-school team meeting is an administrator, special education resource teacher, and classroom teachers. Every in-school team meeting must have an administrator in attendance. Parents and guardians and students should also be considered when deciding who to invite.
The first thing that I would do when I invite people to an in-school team meeting is to make sure I understand what the case is about, what we're looking at for the child, because that will determine who we bring to the in-school team meeting. Administrator or administrators are invited, the classroom teacher. Being in a dual-track school, we invite both our English teachers and our French teachers. And depending on what subject the student may be struggling in, those Rotary teachers as well. Also thinking about if a child's in kindergarten, the DECE, or if an EA has been involved, or CYW.
The in-school team meeting brochure provides guiding questions and possible outcomes to help schools determine who else may be appropriate to invite to an in-school team meeting. Many support personnel require consent to discuss the student and the contents of the Ontario Student Record, OSR.
As a school team, regardless of whether your school team is elementary or high school, you have access to a variety of healthcare professionals. That includes social work, physio and occupational therapy, psychologists and psychological associates, and speech-language pathologists. Each of those professionals is highly invested in supporting students at the level of the in-school team and engaging in problem solving around that student. For any given student, we're going to be considering the needs that they present with to help us determine who we're going to invite and who we're going to include. And so to help you be precise in making a decision that is going to provide you with the best outcome when it comes to that problem solving, you want to be diving into the guiding questions that are provided to you in the in-school team brochure that can be found on the BWW.
The request consent for student support services is found on SSNet and is required for all board-regulated healthcare professionals to attend an in-school team meeting. Regulated healthcare professionals include speech and language pathologists, psychologists, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and social workers. Other staff that also require the request consent form to be completed are educational assistants, intervention support workers, ABA facilitators, educational audiologists, and work experience program coordinators. Once the consent is signed by the parent or guardian, it must be uploaded to SSNet. The consent to exchange personal student information form is required for all non-board personnel to attend an in-school team meeting. Blue Hills, Carey's Place, and CAS are examples of non-board community partners. For additional information about who to invite, please refer to the Guiding Questions and Possible Outcomes section of the in-school team meeting brochure. For more information about in-school team meetings, be sure to check out the other videos in this series.